Hello, my Basset Hound friends and my sexy lemon pie kitties. Markapunk, a.k.a. Markapunk here with more DC Anthology Underworld. And I'm getting itchy because I'm wearing this Santa hat. We're in the middle of December now, which I'm excited about. And, you can tell. We're ready for the Christmas season. So, happy holidays. Close. It's only 24 more days. Or is it 23? I don't know. Let me get out of this section real quick so I can talk a little bit better. Alright, I want to avoid the... Oh yeah, Maria's already here. Perfect. The side mission was actually incomplete from the developer I just heard, and it wants me to finish the main one with Maria, which I'm about to do, and she's actually here. So here we go. Oh crap. Alright, I'll talk to her now. Hi, Mr. Assbutt. Do you talk to Norman? I'm sorry, Maria. I have to bring a bad news. Norman has passed away due to the stab wound. A girl, Prenny, has been taking care of him. She's the one who told me about Norman. Poor Norman. I didn't have a chance to talk to him in his last moments. There are so many things that I want to talk to him. I've noticed that you don't look surprised or sad about the news. Is there something you're not telling me? ? I get the feeling that you knew this thing will happen. You're quite an observant person, Mr. Assbutt. I'm going to tell you a secret. Do you remember I told you that I went to the capital city? This was after I talked to you the first time we've met before you lose your memories. Yeah, you said to me that you have a job at capital city. Why are you asking me this? ? No, her surprise face, that's so funny. That's because the moment you came to me asking about Norman, I get a vision of him being stabbed by someone. I almost freak out when I saw the vision. That's when I knew the killer has returned. I went to the capital city to ask David about it. Haven't I met the character David before? Shit, if I can remember. He confirmed it. Vision? Is this for real? It was some sort of a death premonition. I have the ability to see how certain people are going to die just by talking to them. Huh. Some sort of movie horror thriller concept, I believe. I'm not sure. It's a curse that haunts me to this day. I'm confused. If you knew that Norman is going to be stabbed, why didn't you warn me before? I could have prevented that from happening. I could save Norman. Nature has its own way to correct itself. If I warn you, you might end up dead instead of Norman. Besides, even if you can save Norman, the killer might find other ways to end his life. Nevertheless, where they buried Norman, I want to visit his grave. Norman was buried at the cemetery at the Cove District. Before I forget, can you help me to craft mind potions out of these crimson roots? I give the crimson roots to Maria. These are very rare herbs. Yes, I can do it, but I need a few days. This is mean you are going to go after the killer? Well, yeah, that's my whole objective the whole game. Well, I'm going to finish it. David hired me to catch the killer, and that's what I intend to do. Speaking of David, may I borrow your phone? I need to call David to tell about my progress. Maria gives me her phone. I try to call David, but based on the card he gave me. Strangely, there is no response. That's strange. David didn't answer the phone. I've tried calling him several times. Let me try. I've returned the phone to Maria. She takes the card from me and tries to call David. She tries calling him several times, but there is still no answer. Something bad might happen to David. Oh shit. I don't know if this is true, but I believe the killer caught David. He's in trouble. Okay. What? Question mark? How did you know? Did you get that premonition thing? Did you see the killer? Yes, I saw the killer in the visions. For the past few days, I saw disturbing visions of people being murdered. I can't find any connection until I figured out what's missing. What's something? Oh, sweet, I got a side quest. These visions started when David met me several days ago to give this tape. Maria shows a cassette tape. I take the tape and play it with cassette player. And you can listen to the tape in the documents. Oh yeah, I know. Okay. Must be significant to these tapes. These tapes contains voice notes about the killer. Could the killer have known about these tapes? How many tapes are out there? I need to find these tapes to find out more about the killer. I have no idea. David never told me about that. He just gave me the tape and asked me to keep it. I think David gave me the tape so I can pass it to you. Follow the vision's trail. Maria, can you tell me more about the premonition that you saw? From one of the visions, I saw a murder that's going to take place right here at the city park. Uh-oh. Do you see that fountain over there? Well, it's right next to me. Yeah? What about it? Question mark. I saw a girl drown near the fountain. It was horrific. Okay. This does not make any sense. Do you know the girl? I've never spoken to the girl, but I know her mother. She lives at the flat area, Mr. Assbutt. You must save the girl. Can you recognize the problem time when this event might happen? Is it morning? Is it evening? The girl usually plays at the city park in the evening. I would say between 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. The girl is blonde. She likes to play next to the fountain. Don't you find it odd? There are a lot of people at the city park around the time. Surely someone must notice the girl getting drowned. Have you forgotten the killer has the ability to control people's mind around him? Question mark. He can make people forget what he's been doing. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. David did mention about that in his cassette tape. Well, I'll keep that in mind. I think that's it. Had to go. So, we have something for a side mission, so I had to go to documents. Let's go check. So, documents. I should play the tape. Oh my god, I missed a lot of messages here. Oh well. Here we go. This is a tape.
December 8th, 1987. This is the collection of my thoughts and findings of our investigation on the serial killer known as the Enigma Killer. I could have wrote this in my journal, but I couldn't bear myself writing some horrific details about him. Instead, I'll dictate my thought here. It all began around November 1987. Rumors about a serial killer terrorizing the old district has spread throughout the city. 4 victims was reported dead. Our group has been asked by Detective Sheridan to assist the police in the investigation due to the unusual MO of the death. On all the scene where the bodies have been found, there was signs of some rituals, candle, pentagram sign and blood writing on the scene. The victims also has their vital organs been extracted from them, hearts, livers and eyes. Not a pretty sight, I must reckon. I believe these poor souls has been brought to the scene and been sacrificed. The forensics team couldn't been able to find evidence that links to the killer. No fingerprints. It seems the killer knows what he was doing. I've spent a few weeks to profile the killer. What puzzles me is that there is no identifiable pattern related to the victims, as if the victims was chosen randomly. But that wasn't the case because I believe the killer has specifically chosen the victims for his rituals. There must be some connection between these victims that I haven't been aware of. Detective Sheridan called this killer the Enigma Killer as he does not follow the typical profile of a serial killer. That's a fitting title for this unfathomable monster. I'm going to dig the mystery of this man. Time will tell. January 3rd, 1988. I assigned Suzanne to study the blood writing on the scene as she has lots of knowledge about mysticism and history. I believe what Suzanne discovered can shed some lights of what's really happened to these victims. She traced the blood writing to an ancient dark cult called the Dark Raven. The cult was supposed to be defunct for hundreds of years. It seems that the killer is trying to revive it. What Suzanne found out was the Dark Raven hunts people with psychic abilities. By performing the ritual to sacrifice the psychic people and extracting the organs for consumption, it was supposed to give the cult members some sort of power. Cannibalism. Shit. I always hate that stuff. So it seems the killer is hunting psychic people. But how can he be able to find these people? I need to dig deeper to unravel this mystery.
So that's it. Wow. Okay. Oh, I have tape 3. Let's play that.
November 30th, 1990. I managed to track Norman. He is a very hard man to find. He tells me everything I need to know about the killer. Turns out the killer is a shadow reaver, an assassin who dabbles in dark rituals and worship the devil. He is very powerful as he have the ability to mind control people. So this confirmed my theory he has some sort of psychic ability. Norman also told me the only way to fight this killer is to shield the mind from his control using some sort of mind potion. He gives me the location of where I can find the ingredients, the crimson root to make the potion. December 3rd, 1990. I managed to find the crimson root. There's an underground cave beneath the city park. I swear I'm not going to go back to that place again. June 6th, 1998. I finally did it. I've managed to track the killer to Capital City. I managed to convince Detective Carlos in helping him to capture the killer. I don't want to make another mistakes again. We devise an elaborate plan to capture this killer and it works. We capture him. The Enigma Killer has finally been brought to justice. The city dweller can finally sleep well knowing this bastard is going to rot in the prison for a long, long time.
So that's tape number 3. I think that's all tapes. Yeah. So wow. So I heard the 2 tapes, and apparently I got a side mission, which is with her, with Maria. Let's see. Before I end the video here. Oh, I miss Jeremy so much. He's the best. Come on, where are you? Not her. That guy's still an asshole. Oh, the katana case. Alright, investigate the city park until 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. Look out for the killer. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that in the next video, I believe. And see where it goes. And, oh boy, so this is going to be an interesting next video for this one. And, I heard the 2 tapes, talked to Maria about this side mission, and we'll see what happens if I run into the killer. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. Subscribe to me if you haven't. Click the bell to get notified of the next video, and comment and like about this part 18 of DC Anthology Underworld. And I will see you, my best home friends, and my sexy little pie cuties on the next video. Seizure later.